When Miyazaki and a friend were driving, they came across a girl who was coming out of a bush, bloody and raped. The way that the woman was treated by the police officers and subsequent things that he saw during that period of time made him make a movie in 1978, originally called Day of the Woman. Now, it was a fairly controversial film, but a very important one, and one that I think every guy should see. It later became known as I Spit on Your Grave, which was a very hard film to watch, but a very important film to watch. I Spit on Your Grave, the original, has often been called exploitive, and even some people mistakenly call it misogynistic. But there's been some fantastic studies done on the film and exactly what it means. But tonight I'm not here to talk about I Spit on Your Grave. That's what I'm going to review on another day. And I really want to spend a lot of time kind of reviewing the film in depth. Tonight I watched the latest one in the series of films because a while back they did a remake of I Spit on Your Grave. And although I did think it was okay, I didn't think it got everything right the way that the original did, and I don't think that it hit at home as well. I thought the second film, because he did make a second one, did work on the work on the rape revenge thing, but it seemed to be more along the lines of going out and being more exploitive itself, which is something that the original film never was. And tonight I watched I Spit on Your Grave 3. Now, this one they actually bring back the actress from the remake, and pretty much we see her talking to her psychiatrist, and we see that she's been having these hallucinations of things that she wants to do, but she's not doing in her head. She goes to a rape counseling. We see through like flashbacks that she goes through. She's having a hard time at work. She goes through a rape counseling group where she meets a girl who was a free spirit, was kind of wild and angry and vicious and wants revenge. So they go out together a couple of times and they like beat up a couple of a couple of rapists, basically guys that have done wrong. They get back at them. It all starts first as kind of a lark when they hear this drunk guy in a bar, old man who basically says, some women deserve it and all this type of thing. So they follow him back home and they scare him. The next night they decide that one of the young girls is being counseled, who's abusive stepfather actually still lives in the house with her because the mother doesn't really believe it or chooses not to believe it. Deserves to be taught a lesson. So he's beaten badly and left with a warning. Later on, unfortunately, the girl herself, Marley, her friend, is found murdered by her and raped by her boyfriend, which leads her on a path of vengeance. It starts out of her getting revenge for the death of her friend, to her wanting to get back at the stepfather who has taken to again raping his daughter even after the warning, and it moves on from there. It's basically the victim starting to perpetrate violence onto other people that she thinks at first are deserving of it, and then becomes quite addicted with the not just getting revenge, but addicted to the violence. So she becomes, unfortunately, part of what she would want to become. And the movie does portray her as fairly heroic, but at the same time it portrays her as damaged and dark. And I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. All in all, basically, I'm sure this is a fun movie for a lot of people to watch in a kind of just a visceral way of just seeing some bad people getting knocked off. And when you take it like that, fantastic. It is a fun little thrill ride like that. However, it does diminish from the original like source material that it did. This is the girl from the first remake of I Spit in Your Grave. She's actually playing the same character, and I'm pretty sure it's the same character, same actress. And they flash back to the first movie and what happened to her. And the whole idea behind that Spit in Your Grave was that something horrible happens to somebody, and it's somebody that's open and free, and that's taken away. And through her vengeance, it's she slowly regains the person that she lost during this violent act. But by bringing about I Spit in Your Grave 3, we're actually taking that person away again and saying that there is no recovery for her. There is no, and at the end of the day, rape is a violent act. It's an act of violence that should never be condoned or thought okay in any stretch of the imagination. And it's something that people spend the rest of their life having to deal with. And I think I could have taken it if it would have seen it just like that. But I think it actually took away from the message that the original one told. And all that being said, if you go and you watch this movie on its own, as for what it is a fairly entertaining movie. The acting is done pretty well. The gore is pretty over the top, so understand going in there. If you're a guy, you are going to wince during watching this movie, and that's done on purpose. I can't say it was a badly made film. I can't say it was a badly acted film. It does not have the gravitas that the original had, or even to a certain extent the remake. And I wasn't a big fan of the remake. I mean, it was okay, as far as, yeah, go get them type of rape revenge things go. But at the end of the day, there was a special quality that the original had. There was a certain way that it took things, and you don't forget it. If you see the original I Spit on Your Grave, it's a movie you're not going to forget anytime soon. At least you shouldn't, and hopefully you're not going to forget it, because you feel a little bit of shame that that stuff happens. And but I want to, let's leave the Spit in Your Grave stuff for another time. I just have to give a contrast. This movie here, I Spit in Your Grave 3, is not I Spit in Your Grave. It is not the same style of film. It's not the same type of film. When people look at rape revenge films, a lot of times they'll just say rape revenge films, and they'll kind of put them all together like it's one big category that are all, they're all just the same, like slasher films or all that. And if on a broad spectrum of the sense, I guess you can probably say that. But I Spit in Your Grave, the original, was more than just a rape revenge film. It was a film that had a lot of deep, serious meaning, and it was especially strong for the climate and politics of its time, and it's just as relevant today as it was back then. The new series of films, I Spit in Your Grave remake, was okay. Second one was pure revenge fantasy exploitation, and that's what the third one is. So, going in watching that, if you liked the second one, which was pretty ridiculous. I mean, the plot holes in the second one, you can drive a Mack truck through. But a lot of people still have fun with it. This one's pretty much the same way. Unfortunately, the downer part on this is it brings back that original character from the first remake, and in a way, I think it takes away from the character that she is. This is not a character that was meant to be a superhero. This is meant to take on a very, very strong subject, to really go back and really, and they do try, and some guys try and say, okay, here's the psychology behind it, but it never comes across as anything more than pop psychology that's being used to basically further a plot line of gore and and fantasy revenge, which can be a fun, entertaining night. Just understand and take it for what it is. If you want to see an actual really like quality movie on it, go watch the original. But if you just want to have fun for like an hour and a half and you don't mind like a bit of a gore fest, a bit of a revenge thing, you like the revenge films. And here's the big thing that's not in this one, and I'm kind of glad it wasn't because of the type of film that it was. We really don't see any like the I Spit in Your Grave and the remake of I Spit in Your Grave and even the sequel had a pretty harsh rape sequence. There is no such rape sequence in this film. Stifling yawn, by the way. It's 4:30 at night, but that doesn't mean that it's but that's hopefully not what you're looking for. When you're going to see this type of film, they don't have to have that, the rape thing in there for you to enjoy a revenge film. And this is a revenge film that is the crux of it was that the character was raped earlier on in a previous film, and it's still affecting her. I think that the way that it affects her doesn't always help the character or the characterization here, but just for a plain out and out revenge interesting film, a bloody good time, I guess you want to say. I guess I Spit in Your Grave 3 does deliver that. It delivers the goods on the revenge. It delivers the goods on the on the blood and gore count. What it doesn't do, and I'm glad it doesn't do it, is it doesn't have to recycle into the rape again. And that was the one part that I did like about the film. The second one seemed to have to find a way to get the rape in there, get the sexual exploitation in there. This one actually, there is a rape murder that's done in the movie, but it's done off screen, and I was good with that because we definitely get enough of that. There's no nudity in this one here. This thing, there's revenge for things done. You hear about things done, and there's some pretty strong messages on about law enforcement and exactly what happens to someone after they're victimized. And so there it is. If it's a fun time. Think about it a bit. Hopefully there's something more to get out of it. But if you really want to see if you want to, and it's a hard watch, go back and watch the original. Watch the other ones for entertainment, because that's what a lot of these later ones are meant to be. But if you're a guy and you ever wonder what it's like or how hard it is to live in in the whole rape culture, go watch the original 1978 Spit in Your Grave and realize that it's unfortunately that was 1978 and it's 2015 and we haven't advanced as much as we should have. That being said, I'm not here to preach tonight. I'm here for 31 Days of Horror. This is day 4. I Spit in Your Grave 3. It was an enjoyable fun romp. That's pretty much what it was. If you enjoy that aspect of it, you're going to like the film. If you like the gore and you want the revenge aspect, that's there. That's all there. If you're going in to see like a rapey type of thing, you might want to wonder about that. But you're not going to see that. Thankfully, you're going to see, but you are going to get a cool little film. Thanks for watching. And for me right now, it's day 4, almost day. It's really day 5 because it's late at night and I didn't get to watch this till later. I didn't even get to be on Blu-ray transmissions tonight because I had family in. So thanks for watching. Picked up some Halloween horror, which magazines, which I'll show you guys in my next video. But right now for me, it's time for tea before I go to sleep. Say hello to Deadhead, my cat. It's over there, and Smokey and my sleeping better half upstairs. Have a great night, guys. And for right now, as for day 4, to all you in YouTube land, I'm out here.